Most of the people watching this video have no idea that in the past I have in fact reviewed music. I've reviewed songs that have come out and albums that have come out, okay? And as much as I'd like you guys to not know how that went for me, unfortunately there's just a topic that I need to discuss, a topic that, I mean, it's a little controversial because one of the artists that I like, a lot of people don't like and think is an evil person. But today we're going to be doing our best Loam impression, our best Anthony Fantano impression, and we're going to be reviewing Tyga's newest song. Okay, now a couple of people have already given out their reviews. Pitchfork notably rated it a 0 out of 10. Tyga's brand new album, Starface, receives a 0.0. So I'm going to play like 2-3 second segments so you can kind of get the tone, the vibe of what kind of music we're talking about here. Okay, what does that sound like to you? That sounds kind of 80s, right? Kind of synthy. I'm not gonna act like I know all the instruments. Own it, stucking like you own it. Like, it's a very, very awful vocal performance, and I'm gonna draw the comparison to the person that I think he's emulating. I know a lot of people think he used AI. He probably did. I think people are really bringing up the AI comparisons because of the Phoenix flexing guy. Through the night. You kind of, you know, I understand why people have this thought. But as I go through this video, okay, and I look at the outfits, I look at what he's wearing, I look at the swag he's trying to emulate, the person he's trying to be, it's very clearly, it's all 80s. It's very, you know, he's got the Jerry curl. You know, you squint for a second, okay, you just squint and you're like, this guy, he's got a Jerry curl, he's wearing this suit, he's doing this like 80s vibe stuff. Where have I seen this before? That's right, ladies and gents, Tory Lanez. Okay, Tory Lanez was doing this 4 or 5 years ago. Okay, I understand he's a controversial figure. A lot of people think he shot that lady in the foot, okay? But if you've listened to Money Over Fallouts, you would know he didn't hit no bones and tendons, so obviously he couldn't have done it. I mean, listen to what he says here. How the fuck you get shot in your foot, don't hit no bones and tendons? I mean, it's a good question. How did it hit no bones and tendons? But alas, okay, the industry, they wanted to put Tory Lanez behind bars because he was going independent, okay? Please, for the love of God, do not take anything I'm saying seriously, okay? But they put this guy behind bars, okay? And he's got this 80s style, okay? When he's dropping Lady of Namek and shit, okay? He's got this whole album that comes out. It's a great 80s style album, okay? Say what you will. I don't remember which album, but I feel like The Weeknd did something similar at some point. But whatever negative perception you have of Tory Lanez's album where he was doing this 80s impression, okay? You should fucking hate Tyga's lame ass, okay? First of all, he looks like a chud. He looks like an incel sexless chud, okay? I mean, just swagless, no aura. You can tell his hairline's all fucked up, and that's saying something because you couldn't even tell that Tory's hairline is fucked up, and you know Tory's hairline is fucked up. But like, genuinely, like, I don't know how much of this I'm actually allowed to play here, but his vocal performance is god awful. Listen to this shit. He does not have the ability to sing. He is not a Tory Lanez. He's not a The Weeknd, okay? He doesn't have this ability. And so you've got like a pretty talentless rapper that's attempting to make like a shift in the type of music he makes so that he can garner some sort of audience. Probably take on a lot of the Tory Lanez fans that might be starved at this point because their star is in jail. But like, this shit sucks. Like, it is god awful. He does not have any of the swag, vocal ability. Like, this shit's just not working. And to me, at least, because I'm aware of what Tory Lanez did a couple years ago. Listen, you can say what you will, okay? Maybe you guys think I'm glazing Tory Lanez here. I'm just saying, being aware of what Tory Lanez did a couple years ago, like, to me, this reads so much as like, let me look at Tory Lanez's homework. I'm gonna copy Tory Lanez's homework a little bit. But with that being said, let's see what Pitchfork had to say about this. The rapper's slop pop concept album is smug and complacent and depressing. Its very existence has made the world a worse place. I agree. By the way, if you guys think I'm here to offer any like technical expertise, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I just listen, bro. Tyga is not the biggest rapper in the world, but earlier this year, he revealed himself to be a man with a dream not dissimilar to Lil Wayne's, to completely reinvent himself and his music. The vision was to create an entirely new character separate from Tyga. The rapper, known primarily for the party songs he recorded in the early 2010s while serving Young Money's Fourth Banana. What? Bro, like, maybe I'm missing something. I don't know what Young Money's Fourth Banana means. And a world for that character to embody for a whole ass album cycle. This would be a concept album that dared to ask, what if Scarface, as played by Al Pacino, was not a drug dealer, but a pop star? and also Tyga. It was probably not part of the plan for Starface, the resulting slop pop record created by Tyga under the name Starface, to immediately draw derisive accusations of blatant AI usage upon the public learning of its very existence. But hey, it's the most publicity Tyga has gotten in a decade. While I shudder to think what Rebirth would have sounded in the age of prompt-based pop, I can all but guarantee you it would be better than this piece of shit. And yeah, apparently this 0.0 is the first time they've given out a 0 in like 19 years or something. I found this Rob Markman guy. Apparently he has an admission of guilt that Tyga actually used AI on this album.
He said he was listening to Hall & Oates and Rick James and the Police and all this 80s stuff.
I don't believe any of that.
And then Mikey asks, right? I'm going to read the question straight up. He says, I know it's a hot topic right now, so I have to ask, did you use Suno for assistance on any of the AI music programs? So Tyga asks, for sure. That's the thing. I've never spoken on this with anybody because I always felt like it's similar to a magician explaining how he does tricks.
That's enough. That's enough for me. I think honestly for sure was enough. Look, I think it would have been soulless enough to completely rip off Tory Lanez, you know what I mean? And just like, look at what Tory did. I think we can match that swag, okay? But to like actually have it be soulless and like completely done by AI, awesome stuff. Another 80s Goy Slop track? Yeah, ladies and gents, I feel like you more or less get my opinion on this. Tory Lanez should be buried. If you're a Tory Lanez listener, okay, if you really like the Starface album, leave a comment down below and let me know what you thought about the album. Let me know what your favorite track was and what your favorite part was.